Harjay. Hey, Mahara, my friend. How you doing? Happy Sunday. So I just wanted to introduce a bit about Freedom Search International and philosophy of business. So I hope everyone's having a splendid weekend. So I just wanted to tell you, like, a friend, the word for friend in Irish is cara. So Mahara, Sakara, or Maharjay for plural, my friends. And Tua means tribe or family. And so I think of my clients in my business as the Tua, as my Tua, and my tribe or family. And once you're in the family, you're in the family. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. And there's been a bit of confusion about kind of my philosophy of business, and I wanted to explain it in an Irish word called Anamchara. So let me share the screen here. And what that means is soul. So Anam is soul, and Kara is friend, which I just explained. So you put it together, and you have the word Anamchara. And the dot over the C is actually a shevu. So I have that over here as the shevu. And what that means is it softens it. So Kara becomes Hara. So you have it. And in modern Irish, it's a CH. So if you look here at Anam Kara, so Anam, soul, Kara, friend, Anam Hara means kind of like soul friend and or kindred spirit. Well, actually, it's more than that. It's more like a spiritual guide in the real sense of the word. And saying that it means soul friend is kind of a, what do you call it, an anachronism from modern meanings, going back to a Middle Ages term that anyway, so it's a little bit off. So it's more like a guide, like a spiritual guide or something. But also, I do like the meaning that John O'Donoghue did in his book, Anamchara, a book of Celtic wisdom. And so anyway, in his definition, it's they're a teacher, a companion, or a guide, a person you could share your animal's self, mind, and heart with, a friend of your soul. You are free to be your real self. And that's the idea with the Anamchara. Then when I hand wrote it down in the old script from before the 1950s. But anyway, this looks a better one. So if you're interested in getting a copy of this page, I'll be happy to post it online and share it with you. So now, this word here, Troy, Troy means business guide. So that's the modern word for guide is Troy. So as a person, it's a guide. And so Gno is a business guide. So you can think of a Troy Shlevy. So that's a mountain guide, or a Troy Shilodja. That's a walking guide, or a Troy Turash. So a Turash, like the tour or a course. So like that. So I like to think of the analogy of hill walking. So if you're mountain climbing or hill walking and you've gone to a new mountains, let's say that you're coming over here to the Slieve to Derryveha, or the Derryveha, the Derryveigh Mountains here. There's 7 mountains. And if you have never been there before, you're like, hi, go out there and explore for yourself and find your way. Try to climb all 7 peaks in a day or something mad like that. And you don't have a guide. You've never been there before. You don't know how high it is. You don't know what to take. You don't know about the wind or the rain, the Irish weather, or any of that kind of stuff, or the bog, because there's bog up there and there's rocky bits and there's lochana, there's lakes. And so if you don't have a guide, you're just roughing it and going through yourself. Now imagine if you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur, you're taking your side hustle and you're tired of the rat race and you want to make it your business because, you have something to offer to the world, and that's something that you want to do. So if you have something valuable to offer, but you don't want to get bogged down, or you don't know how to do it as far as doing a business online, or what's going on with marketing, or, getting your email list going and things like that, then a guide would help. But not just any guide, not just a business guide or a consultant, a Troy Cano. You want an Anamchara, someone who will listen to your heart and your dreams and help you achieve that in your life and in your business. Because there's 7 pillars of life, not just business and entrepreneurship. So, if you're trying to learn online, maybe through YouTube, or, somebody's got the latest, greatest program, they say like, I get 500 emails in 500 days, or, or you build your email list, money in your inbox, or whatever it is that you're doing, you're chasing squirrels, or maybe you're trying to build on YouTube, or maybe you're just trying to build it with funnels and such like that, and so anyway, you don't want to just be doing that. You want to actually have someone that's been through the whole ropes and has a whole system that can be custom designed for you and your business and your situation, then I'm your girl. So like I have a business system. It's called the Sona Sásta system, the happy, satisfied system. And it has 7 different pillars to it. And one of the ones that is primary is the custom connect system. And that's used for communication and building your audience, building your tribe, and building all your business and communicating with your ideal loyal customers. So, and you want to develop your ideal loyal customers into your TUA, because you'll have your own TUA, your own family, your own super ideal loyal customers. I call them silks, and they'll be there for you. So you do that because you know how to communicate with them and you know how to meet their needs as customers. And that's the idea of what I do as a guide, Anamchara, for entrepreneurs and small business owners and women in business and things like that, or people just starting out. So like, how am I a guide for that? Right? Because some people know me from, my travels in America when I wasn't working for a big corporation, and other people know me from when I was working with an international corporation or such. So my background, all right, I don't like to talk about myself because I'd rather talk about your stories and your successes as clients and tell those stories. But, people need to know. So maybe in the next live, I'll share more about my story and my background, and then we'll be all done with that. And then I can tell your stories and all that. But anyway, my background is I have a BBA, Business Administration and Management. I have an MA, Master's Universitario from España, so from Spain. And I have an MBA equivalent also for that, for international business and human resources training, which is what I did, international training. And I also have a Master's of Education in Counseling. And I also am a trained interrogator in the military. So, negotiation and interrogation. So that's kind of my background. But also beyond that, my family is a family of entrepreneurs. So years ago, even, they started strata marketing and marketing businesses. They started an international cosmetics company that's going really big now. It's a famous name and you've actually heard of it. But I'm not going to say who it is because anyway, but if you're interested, you can direct message me and I'll tell you. They started the Sprint thing with the Y2K thing going before that for marketing in the 90s. My family had bookstores before you had the mega bookstores and stuff. They had some local bookstores. They also developed a communication company, which is also a strata marketing and communications media company. That was called Trivisions. They started psychiatric clinics, independent psychiatric clinics when that was a big thing in the 90s. They had a whole slew of those. And of course, all these businesses they sold around. They also started CompuCom, or at least the idea for CompuCom. My father started that. He also started Brown and Root Electronics Division back in the day, and telephone interconnect businesses. When interconnect was just starting to get away from the big monopolies and such like that. And then they have the International Business of Consulting and Testing. That's worldwide in over 130 countries, which is the basis for my Connect system. And that's a piece of the Sona Sásta system. So if you have a business and you're facing challenges right now, and you would like a guide to guide you through that in one place, one shop stop, without chasing squirrels all over the place and all of that, with all the different latest, greatest stuff online, personally, myself, I'm always learning and training and stuff. I spent 25,000 euros last year with a mentor and different people trying to do that. And I learned a lot from it, but it didn't fulfill all the promises that were promised with the big stacking of the funnel and stuff. And so in a way, I wasted 25,000, and I don't want you to fall into the same mistakes like that, because I've been there, done that, and I learned from it. But no, let's customize something for you. And I'm going to tell you some client stories coming up. I'll tell my story in the next live or so, and tell some client stories and tell you what can happen for you in a short amount of time. In general, on an average, I can raise people's sales and income about 20% in 3 months or less. So that's the exciting thing. I want to do that because I want you to live the life of freedom, which is the whole thing of Freedom Saoirse International. Besides, Saoirse is my name. It means freedom. So there you go. That's a bit on what I wanted to share with you. So it's the Anamchara. So I'm your Anamchara if you're interested. Also, you can go ahead and get the big Anamchara the Book of Celtic Wisdom. It's been out for 25 years now. It's really good. You'll really like it. So anyway, just direct message me if you have any comments or suggestions or questions. I'll be glad to answer anything that you have for questions. And anyway, Sinead Full, Slán Anish.